So you were happy?
Yes.
Samak is also happy?
More happy.
Okay. So sometimes I feel that's more important. Because most of the times we don't bother about the stomach, we only bother about, I'm happy. But that's exactly the change in our perception and our attitude which is required. Does not matter how you feel sometimes, actually it matters much more important how your body feels. So when we give the body more importance than you, the owner of the body, then something happens. So I thought I'll keep on sharing a little bit about myself as we go along. But of course, to begin with, my name is Yogesh. My parents, I was born and brought up in Shimla. So I still identify myself much more with the hills than with any other part of the country. My medical education was in Pondicherry. I was here from 92 to 2015, 13 years. I was very closely associated with Sai, with Aluka, Somitrita, Venkatesh, Devrat, Aarti, Patrick, and the entire Sai team. So, of course, I was a medical student, so my studies in modern medicine and my sort of explorations in alternative medicine started simultaneously. So it was a bit confusing also to sort of try to harmonize the learnings from different perspectives. But at the end of the day, I think it helped us get a much more richer perspective and much more balance in our own personal lives, and also much better understanding of what the different systems of modern medicine have to offer. So after that, I worked in different places, worked with the World Health Organization as a consultant. I did my MBA because I was thought it's enough. I didn't know what to do, so I thought let me do something different. So I worked with Apollo hospitals for a few years in trying to set up a integrative medicine project with them. I worked there for a few years with them. So at that time I had a lot of interactions with people from yoga schools and Ayurveda. So it helped in my understanding. And it was actually during my last few months of working in Apollo that I sort of chanced upon this discovery that actually, what I call consciousness as medicine. So it just happened that I started seeing patients. Some of them referred by my colleagues in Apollo who said that we don't know what's happening with this, can you do something? I had no idea what to do because I'm not a therapist in a strict sense, nor am I a yoga teacher in a strict sense. But they had some faith that something might happen if you see. So I just chanced upon this thing, and my first few patients, couple of them I think published in Nama, the case studies, in which very spontaneously I started guiding them, going inside because I don't know what to do. So I said, okay, let's close eyes and let's see what happens. And surprisingly, many things happened. To my surprise and to the patient's surprise. So a lot of things happened. So that was almost 5 years back. So that series continued with a lot of different patients. I used to be very excited and share with Vandana, with Alu, with Devrat, all that is happening. Because I had no explanation what's happening, why are people getting cured, and what is really happening in all those things. So after 6 months or so, I felt that it's something, things sort of settled down in my mind that these things work, and I was quite convinced that it works. Because 6 months I was not very sure, does it really work, is it a fluke, is it just a chance? So a lot of those questions came in the first few cases. maybe it just happened like that. But once it happened to more than 20-25 people over a few months, and to a lot of different types of patients, different type of complaints, starting from arthritis to fractures to asthma to inflammatory bowel disease. So a lot of different types of patients. Then I thought there must be something to it, and since it came to me naturally without any workshop, without paying anything for it, so I thought it's nice to share it with people who may be interested. So that's how this whole process of workshops started. Started doing workshops in Apollo, in many corporates in Chennai. Then I started the same year in Oroville. So I thought this is a place where it's mother's place, so it must manifest there. So I still do my workshops in Oroville. Try to do it once in a month, second Saturdays. More than the patients, I think I feel good, coming in mother's place. It's an opportunity for me to come from Chennai here, spend time in this place.
You settled in Chennai.
I'm in Chennai right now. I don't know settled or not, but right now I'm in Chennai.
But you conduct this workshop in Chennai or in Pondicherry?
In Chennai I do, in Oroville I do every second Saturday.
Okay.
At Verite.
Which place?
Verite. So, I thought at least some things in my life should be fixed. I thought, let me fix that. Everything else is not fixed.
And you're free most of the Saturdays?
What I do is I try to one more Saturdays I spend time. I work as a chief executive officer. I'm more in administration now, so I take care of one big hospital, 1,000-bedded hospital. We have a corporate hospital also. So one Saturday I try to spend. We have a school there, so I try to spend in the school. I spend time with the teachers in the school because I always felt school is one area wherein we can bring in a different consciousness, try to see if we can infuse something in the education system. So I try to spend some time there with the teachers, see what new we can do with the children. So I do one Saturday I teach there, one Saturday there. Other Saturdays I work.
2 more Saturdays you're free.
I try to, some Saturdays I go to Coimbatore, some Saturdays I go to, once in a while I go to other places. So normally I try to keep my weekends for this purpose, so to share in things. And my early mornings I keep for healings. So morning 5 to 6 is the time I keep for healings. Most of my patients I do right now only by phone because they come from many different countries, so it's easier. We do it on Skype.
Should I write you officially or my hints are enough for you?
Pardon, sir?
Should I write you officially that one Saturday you are booked with us? Or I've given you enough hints. You'll work out that for Pondicherry.
That will be nice. Because I always feel that actually one of the motives behind doing this thing was when this thing happened and I was discussing with Arutha and Ramana and others, I always felt that I used to see a lot of patients coming to them and how they treat. I always felt at least this is one place, ashram, this is one place where people are even open to Mother Shiva. They have read so much about them, and Mother keeps on talking about these things only. I'm not talking anything new. Everything she has told, absolutely, she has been harping upon that. I said, at least this is one place we must manifest that. Actually, this is a place wherein this should be the primary treatment and everything else should be a secondary, alternative or complementary. Homeopathy can be complementary, acupuncture can be complementary, modern medicine, surgery can be complementary, but this has to be a primary mode of therapy. At least in one place, let's have consciousness as a primary mode of treatment and everything else can support it, if required. If we can manifest that, that's the place it must manifest. And that's why I'm so interested in coming to ashram and Oroville, because I think this is the place it must happen.
No, you have to. Because for Pondicherry, I think we need you, and what you're emphasizing on is really the best, the truth. Now we want to do that.
Because if we can do that, that would be great.
This is every second Saturday. We didn't know, we came only last week.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
So that's that. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know how this helps you, but okay, then I share you some story of my life.
It's taken off the mystic veil from you. You have come to reach.
Okay. I'm very much normal, so don't worry. Only I keep my eyes half the time closed.
Yeah, thank you.
So, but you see, in all these healings, what is important is not me at all. In all the healings, because I make it a very conscious effort to make sure I don't intervene. And of course, it's difficult to get into the background because since my medical student days, we have been dabbling into all the systems of medicines and philosophies. And something always struck me that in all the systems of medicine, actually there is a relation between a patient and a doctor, patient and a therapist. So what happens even if you're a great Ayurveda practitioner or a pranic healer or a Reiki healer, the expertise remains with you. Right? So the patient keeps on coming back to you. It's good for business, but not good in... but the way I look at it, it does not help the person in any way. Whether you take modern medicine or you take Ayurveda, this kashayam or this pill, homeopathic pill or this, the person does not change. And as long as the person does not change, I feel nothing changes. Nothing changes. Because we just remain the same. It's just the question of taking a white pill to a black pill to a different color pill. That's all that changes. Essentially, we don't change. The reasons why we got into that shape does not change. No. Why we had a problem does not change. So it will recur in some form or the other. So I always thought there should be a way in which the person changes. The power does not remain with the therapist but with the person. So the technique, the learning should go back to the person. So when I discovered this particular way, so I was very happy for this particular reason because herein I don't do anything. It's the person who does. And when they discover that they can work on their body, that is the aha thing comes. Because when you have that power, because I always say I can work only half an hour, 1 hour, and I can work only very, very secondary way, artificial way, through so many layers. But when you work on your body, it's direct. Because you are in touch with your vital, you are in touch with your mind, you are in touch with your body. Your body cells will respond to your nerves, not to what I say. Your suggestions, if you have to give suggestion to your body, it works better than my giving suggestion. Because my giving suggestion works through so many layers. You giving suggestion, talking to your body, working on your body is direct way. So what works better? You working on your body. I can work on you 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, if you are very close to me. If you are my lover, maybe 2 hours, not more than that, then also. But when you work with yourself, you can work 24 hours. So the power of your working on your body is tremendous. What I can do with you over 6 months, you can do with you over one day. Because that's the amount of time you can spend on yourself. You can change everything. No? Because we have the power to change everything. That's what I believe. And somehow in my experience, small little experience for a few years, I feel the body is not the problem. Poor body is very receptive. We always blame that the body is not receptive. I don't know why, but maybe thanks to the mothers and Shurvinder's work, the bodies are much more receptive. Problem is never the body. So don't blame the body. If the body is not healing, it's not the body to be blame. That's my experience. Body is always receptive. Problem is, most of the time something here. Most of the time something here which disturbs. Sometimes it's just the arrogance of our intellect that I know too much. I know all the books. So it does not work this way. Sometimes just the arrogance, the habit, I have tried so many systems of medicines, I have gone to the best of therapists, it does not work. So how will it work? No. Sometimes our knowledge of the spiritual system, which always says, body is like this, it's not receptive, it will not work. Because those things, you see, since we are talking in this subject, these are beliefs. Right? These are not small little beliefs. These are very important and deep-seated beliefs which affect each and every cell of our body. A belief is not just a belief. It shapes every little function in our body. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about healing is very important because your body reacts accordingly. If you believe it does not work, it's very difficult for it to work. Very difficult. And somehow, now I'm beginning to understand, which I never understood after reading mother's books for years together and reciting. Somewhere she had said, eventually there's a faith that cures. I could never understand. Even now I don't understand. I don't claim I understand. But little bit inkling I'm getting. Perhaps because what's happening is, unless there is a trust at a very deep level, the cells are not opening up. They're not receiving. Because your belief that it does not work is actually acting as a physical concrete barrier. When I say faith, it's not just a concept, it's not just an intellectual concept. For me, it is a concrete force. It is something very, I'm taking the liberty of using many words in front of Anand Reddy sir. Please excuse me, because I'm using it very loosely because I'm not a philosopher. But I'm just sharing something, what I feel and perceive within. And when I say faith, it's not just a concept of a faith. When I say lack of faith, when I am doing healing and I see there's a lack of faith, it's not a concept. For me, it is a concrete, physical, visual barrier preventing the healing force to happen. And when I see that, I say, yes, there is a problem. When I say a belief is not just an intellectual thing. Belief transfers into molecules. Belief transfers at an energetic level to a barrier which prevents healing to happen. It's not just a concept. So all these words which I am using very loosely, which we also use very loosely, at certain level of my understanding and my experience working with people is that they are not concepts. They are not just concepts in the air, not just some words in the books, but they are very concrete powers or entities which either facilitate healing or prevent healing to happen. So we can keep on talking but learn nothing, so we'll do something. So what we'll do is, we'll begin with a few simple movements. So as we do it, I'll share a few more points regarding that. So let's just sit comfortably like this. Just sit comfortably. So those of you who are sitting on chairs also can come down for this particular exercise. It will be good for you can have a back rest if you want. But otherwise you will not be able to do this particular exercise. Find some space, it's enough space. Just make sure you are not touching each other. Enough. we do will be very simple, so don't worry. कोई योगासना नहीं होगा, तो घबराना मत. बहुत simple चीज. I used to train, I train many people who are 80 plus, 90 plus. So ये चीजें वो भी कर सकते हैं. So don't worry. और आप सारे younger than that. Good. Your responsibility to find a comfortable place. ठीक है. And just sit comfortably. So when I say sit comfortably means back should not be paining. That's very important. Relax. Back should not pain. And whatever we do it happily, no? With happiness and smile. Easier definitely. So, good. So what we'll do is to start with, we'll hold our baby like feet in our hands, nicely. Good. So we just very, with a lot of love and care, just touch the right feet. It's as if we are establishing a relation between our feet and ourselves. Feet is something very far from us, something we always use, abuse, but rarely love it. So let's just touch it. Don't try to do acupressure and acupuncture on it or massage on it. Just love it and touch it. Without any technique. No? Don't try to see pressure points and all that. Just do it simply, with love. And as you touch it, bring your awareness to your feet and try and perceive the response coming from your feet. How it feels being touched by you with love and care. Don't do it just because I'm telling you. Do it because you want to touch it with love and care. Otherwise your feet will know, no, this person is cheating me. So, not because it's a workshop or a session, you have to do it. Let's just do it as a gesture of gratitude, as a gesture of love to your feet. And this is something which I have learned over the years. And to put it in a very childish way, I feel that the different parts of our body are like small little children. Our children. Like your feet is like a small child. Own child. And they behave like children also. What do children do? What they want? Attention. And if you don't give them what they do, they demand. So attention is the first thing children demand. And second is what sort of attention? With love and care. And when you give them, then they will do your work. No? Peta pani lana. Then he will bring the water for you. Otherwise he will not. So if we want our children to respond to us, we need to be Reach out to them, give them attention, give them love, give them care. Without doing them, if you just force them, they are not our mates, no? Housemates. No? So this is the first primary and the most important shift in our attitude towards our body, which is required for healing to happen. For something to change, you need to change. So if I begin to now look at my body, small little parts, which demand love, which demand attention, and give it to them, then something will happen. So that's the first and the most important thing. And it's my experience, not only mine, all the patients, the people I work with, they experience that the body always responds. I have never seen a single person who has touched his body and the body did not respond. It's not possible. So the body always responds. But if you want to just test it, okay, I'm touching, respond, let me check if you respond, it does not respond actually. You cannot be testing body, you need to love it. You know? So just feel, keep on feeling it, so that you feel the response from your feet. And give yourself some time for you to feel it. If you want, you can even speak to it, communicate with intention, I love you, I take care of you. And when you touch, feel as if there is something flowing from your heart to your hands. So you will get that feeling. As if love, like a flow of water, flow of consciousness flows from your heart towards it. Try and feel that. And do not listen to your mind which keeps on saying, okay, I have touched, now what next? Yeah? Because it is a part of the mind which is not happy just to be. It wants to next. And in this process it disturbs your experience. It does not allow you to sink into the experience which can go deep. तो उसको बोलो, there is nothing next. This is enough. Okay? So let's feet. How is the feet feeling? कैसा लग रहा है feet? It's feeling good? Happy? Can feel that? It's very important to start feeling things. That gives more trust and opens up more and more doors inside. If we deny that, no, nothing is there. So what we're doing is we keep on blocking our doors of experiences. So even if there's a subtle change, recognize it. No, it's important to recognize because that opens the possibilities of more changes to happen. Subtle changes become more and more stronger and visible and concrete over a period of time. The feet is feeling happy. Yes. You should also feel happy, but the feet should be happy. That's more important. Good. So what we'll do is we work with prana. No? All of you are familiar with prana? Breath, the life force. So it's my understanding, working with people, that you do not just breathe from your nose, the nostril and the lungs. Actually, you breathe from all parts of the body. So there's a prana everywhere, even inside, in the cells. Because we know the cells also breathe, right? There's a respiration happening at the cellular level also. What is more fascinating is the experience that you can actually breathe consciously from any part of the body. That's what we try to do as an experience and share with you a few simple practices in which you can actually feel the prana in different parts of the body. And prana is a very strong healer. It has great healing capacities for the body. Right? Because in the Indian system we have all these nadis and chakras and so many other Chinese systems also talk about the chi and the energy meridians. So there is some truth to that. There must be some truth to that. But you can experience that now. Okay? So what we do is we try to experience the flow of prana in different parts of the body. All it needs is a little bit sensitivity, a little bit focus. And you will feel the effect of it. Good? So what we do is, first exercise we do is with this toe joints, toes. So these are the toes. So we breathe in from here. So the basic principle of breathing from the joints will be, whenever the joint opens up, we breathe in. Joint closes, we breathe out. That's a very simple principle. It will hold good for all our joints whenever we are breathing from the joints. Okay. Good? So, relax. Get yourself into a comfortable posture. Keep your feet straight. Hands, shoulders relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. And to the right leg which we have touched just now, just focus on the toes. Let the body relax. Just focus on the toes, on the right toe. And what we'll do is, keep your eyes half closed. Just listen to me. And as you breathe in, feel as if the toes are breathing in. As the toes move up, you breathe in. As the toes go down, you breathe out. Just move your toes. I'll show you. Like this. This is breathe in. This is breathe out. So we keep the legs straight like this. This is breathe in. This is breathe out. So relax. You do it. Just relax yourself. Keep your feet straight. Close your eyes. Take your awareness towards your right toes and very gently breathe in and try and feel the flow of breath and very gently breathe out with love. We are bringing prana directly to the toe joints. So we'll do it for 5 times with complete awareness and focus. Sit comfortably, relaxed, and with the entire focus on the toes. And if you do it with a smile, the toes will open up more. Only the right feet. Many of you will actually feel the flow, something moving in from there. Good. And relax both the feet. Keep your eyes closed. And just appreciate the feeling in both the feet. And try and perceive the difference in the 2 feet. Good. You feel the difference? What do you feel? Anybody would like to share? There's a lightness you feel in the right one compared to the rest you are. You feel more flow, okay?
The right feet is alive.
The heel is more alive. That means something must have happened. Something. Some pranas must have gone and done some changes because of which that sensation is coming. So how we express may be different, but definitely something is happening there just by the mere fact of bringing in the pranas and moving on. Right? What do you feel? There's something? And how is the left one feeling?
I feel oneness with the cosmos. Not so much with the feet, but the cosmos.
Okay. Yes. So you see, the feet, as I told you, they're like small little kids. What do? You give one attention to only one. What will the other fellow feel? Please children, left out. What we should do is take care of both equally. No? Never create that feeling of rivalry, sibling rivalry. So we'll touch our left one also with same love. Left is equally important, no? Left feet is equally important. So with love and care, let's touch it. Sometimes people wonder, they always ask me, how is it that they heal? It's so simple. They have tried so many complicated stuff, it will never heal. But how a simple thing like love heals? So there is a lot of power in simplicity. There's a lot of power in simplicity and sincerity. God creates miracles. People would have eaten medicines for years together, gone to a physiotherapist, done all sorts of acupuncture, but still it comes back. Few minutes of love solves all the problems for decades. People wonder how it's possible. We don't trust actually it's possible. No? We need very complicated stuff to make us believe something works. No? Unless you go to a big hospital, multiple queues, big MRIs and CTs, then only there is a feeling of kuch hua hai. I am taken care of. It's okay. That's how we are. We can change. It's okay to love your body. It's not so bad. No? It's not a taboo. It's okay. We can love. The left one is okay, better. Yes, ma'am. I feel whatever you do does not matter. As long as it responds to you and becomes happy and healthy, that's all that matters. Whatever we say, the terms we use, at the end of the day, what I want, my body should be happy and healthy and not giving me problems. That's all I want. So anything that helps is fair enough. It's a very simple approach. It does not matter from which philosophy it comes. No? Body is simple, it does not bother about your mind and its philosophy. So it works. Good. So left one is feeling good. Otherwise we keep on touching it mechanically. So you should only touch and taste love. Otherwise don't touch. No? So with the left feet also we do the same thing. We breathe in so that it brings the prana and breathe out. It will become cleansed. It's like a process of cleansing at an energy level. At a pranic level, what's happening is with the energies, prana coming in, it cleanses the space. Okay, we'll do it, then more calm. Good. Take your focus to your left feet. Just breathe in and breathe out from there. Make sure your body is sitting comfortably, shoulders are comfortable, relaxed. Okay, relax. Now you feel the difference in the left feet. How is it? So, we need to shift our attitude towards our body. Stop treating the body like a machine. We treat the body like a machine. It's not a machine. It's conscious. It responds to you. It feels. It knows what you are thinking. It's acting accordingly. So don't treat it like a machine. If I pop in this medicine, this is what will happen. It does not work that way. All the doctors will tell you. Same medicine does not produce the same results. The body is not a machine. And many times without a medicine people recover. How? Because the body is not a machine. It's conscious, it responds, it reacts. It's always responding to you. Changing the way you're looking at it. Responding to you. Okay, next we do this very interesting movement. This time we will take in breath, the prana from the entire sole of the feet. Okay. And as you breathe in, I breathe in like this, I breathe out down. So what happens is now the pranas, they move all the way through the energy channels, through the nadis, or you can just imagine it's like a hollow tube at the pranic level. The prana moves all the way up like this. So as the pranas move, it cleanses the nadis. It opens up the energy channels. It relieves the stress, the pain, and all that is back up at the pranic level. And as you breathe out like that into the. So we'll try. So try and feel the pranas moving in the legs. Some of you will feel only up to the feet, ankle, the knees, some of you up to the hips, some of you can feel all the way up. It's just a question of perception. After a few days, everybody can feel all the way up. But to begin with, we may not feel everything, it's okay. So whatever we feel is fair enough. Good. Only with the right one, we'll start. Focus on your right feet, the sole of the feet, and breathe in from here. Slow, deep breath. You've done 5 times. Good. What happened, Piano? That means something is flowing. Something actually happened, right? So there was actual flow of prana there. And as it was cleansing, so the feeling, the perception of lightness, the awareness, all that is coming out, right? It's a very simple thing. So all we have to do is just to breathe in and breathe out consciously and sort of direct the flow of prana in this part of the body. Good? Other part, the other leg is okay? So let's do with both the legs. You can do with both the legs now, together. Okay, don't worry. She just learn to speak with the body, it's okay. Make small little changes. We will never feel alone. See, we feel alone because we feel we are alone. Actually, we are never alone. There's so many little kids all around you. Keep on chatting with them, playing with them. It's fine. Otherwise, life becomes very serious, right? Okay, so we'll do it with both hands. So allow the flow of prana. And especially those who are having any pain or aches, either in any joint, just direct it into that part. Naturally it will flow there and help it to heal. No? You will feel the pain becoming less. But I am only concerned about your shoulders. So allow the shoulders to relax also. So this posture is not good for the shoulders. So you just need to find some way to relax the shoulders. Good. So let's do it for 5 times with both the legs. Some way our body, different children have to communicate with us. No? And there is a problem, better take care. So pain is one way of communicating that please have a look, take care. So, and knees especially, somehow I feel has a very unique relation with us. It's something which we abuse so much in our lives. When we run and we squat, every time there is a lot of stress on that joint. I think it's one of the joints which suffers the maximum stress of our life. And the more active we are, the more stress we go into. The more sedentary we are, the more stress. The more heavy we are, the more stress of it. So poor knees has a unique relation with us.
It also means humility. In psychology, humility.
Humility, okay. Okay. So what we'll do is something very beautiful, but it requires a little bit more attention for us to perceive. What we'll do is just bend, keep your legs like that, the same way. You're not yogis, you just come back to that position. So let's bend one knee, the right one, and just touch it with both our legs. Just touch the knee, the right one. Just feel it. Just try to feel what's happening inside. as if it's a small child and the child is trying to tell you something. And touch it with some consciousness, with awareness, with love, not mechanically. As if you're touching your own child with love. And try and feel what the child is trying to tell you. Listen to your baby. It's just warm. Because it's what you get with infrared radiation, but there's no love in that radiation. You see, there's a lot of difference. Love makes the difference. Cooling? That's nice. And then something is growing. What we do is to us, sweet little baby, will give it some prananas, so that it feels nice and happy. And just perceive the happiness it gets when it gets that energy. So what we do is, from underneath the knee, there is a space there, right? From beneath the knee joint, there is a space there. Just touch it with love. Good. You have touched it. It's happy to be touched. So from there, we breathe in the energy, the prana will go inside, to the dry joint, it will be happy. You feel love and breathe out like this. प्यास से करो, जो भी करना प्यास से करो. Whatever we do with love. So we breathe in. Like this. Very gentle movement of the knee to breathe in and breathe out. Don't bother about the techniques, love is more important. The technique can go wrong, doesn't matter. Pura dhyan, entire focus, take it inside the knee. And how it is feeling, the love, the prana. How is she now? Feel the change? क्या लग रहा है उसको? How is she feeling? क्या लग रहा है? What happened?
I have a very bad knee ache. In fact, I'm going through the pain. So, I'm trying to treat it this way. I mean, it's still resistant, not yet over. But I think I have to do many more times to open prana. Because in the leg prana, when you did that breathing in with the full palm, with the full foot, energy came till here and blocked. I could understand why it blocked. I think I need some speed before I can open.
Resistance.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
How is your knee?
I feel a sense of coolness, like going through the knee, and with every movement, like it grows. And it's interesting, like it's not just the knee, like you feel something in your heart also, like the upper body, because your knee is connected to the upper body as well, so that energy, the movement, it does something to you, opens certain things in your upper body as well. So it's that connection you feel.
How is your knee? What does it feel?
Feels better. Earlier it was saying something like, I'm a tough person, but do take care of me. You're quite tough on me.
Okay.
But I'm tough, but still, don't put me through a lot of tough stuff all the time. Now it feels like, it's like you're really focusing on me, so I'm feeling better.
Okay. Venkatesh, how is your knee? What does it say?
I'm feeling the flow of prana through and
प्यार आ रहा है.
You feel you're connected to the body.
Are you falling in love with your body? That's more important. At some point you must fall in love. जितना प्यार करोगे उतना उसे अच्छा लगेगा. तो प्यार करो. Just open your heart. It will happen. Just open your heart. We are so scared of loving. As a generation, I think we are very scared to open our heart to love. Because if we will be rejected, disappointed. We are so afraid to give ourselves. So it's okay. Giving only to your own body. So there is no harm. Not to somebody else. So there is no. So especially for some of us who have arthritis, osteoarthritis. So if we need to develop a relation, that's more important. Doing the exercises is secondary. But if we learn to develop the relation between our body, a healthy relation, a relation of a mother and a child, there's love, there's care, then the body starts responding and healing much faster than any doctor can imagine. Than what's written in the book. Miracles can happen. But love has to come. The relation has to be built. Once the relation is built, then we can do a lot of techniques there. But without that basic relation, if you only do a technique, it works but very limited. It will come back. So if we want the change to be deep, permanent, long-lasting, the relationship must change. Love must come. Then the body responds. No?
That's with every relationship. With every relationship
Yes.
in life. Human beings, animals, everything is relationship.
Exactly. Where love has to come. Because other relations we understand, but with our own body we somehow don't understand much. Because we take it for granted. And we become aware of it only when there's a problem. No, otherwise we take it for granted, right? But if we stop doing that, just develop an inner relationship with ourselves, with our being, with our body, then the body will support us all throughout our journey. No? It will never give way. So, lunchtime?
Yeah.
So we break for lunch, but again, before we have lunch, we need to develop a relationship with our stomachs. Important. So,
Yogesh, there's one point.
yes, sir.
More than the love and happiness, what I feel is the peace. I mean, the quietness that settles, especially in my right knee with the pain, is more the feeling of quietening, peace. And so I feel like evoking a kind of peace onto that more than building up a relationship of love. Because peace can be a higher power just as love. So I thought, maybe it differs with different people. So love and peace could be both equally, effective.
Especially, I use peace as a therapy when I'm dealing with acute pains. with acute illnesses,
Yeah.
with very acute illnesses like a bronchial asthma attack or a sharp pain, then we need to bring in peace in those nerves.
Right.
But when there's a question of healing from inside, when the joints are sort of dejected from us because you've abused them so much,
There
they
is a
need love.
difference with other
They
things.
need that feeling, oh, I am taken care of, I need love. But when there is a need for, there is a burning sensation, then there is a fear. When there is a lot of fear in the body, then you need to invoke peace in those moments.
That difference was there because the hurts me or the aching, there I felt the peace. The other one, the previous experience was love.
And actually what happens is love and peace go together. So when you invoke love, there's automatically peace comes. And when there's a peace, there's a love which emerges from the place. So all go hand in hand. Because these are just words we use to experience something, but many times the experience is very holistic.
Every exercise that you got us to do, I felt there was an immobility that comes in, and beyond a point of time, say if you say 5 counts, or I couldn't perhaps do after 4 counts, or so there was this wanting in my body or that body part to be just not move, because I do move a lot, and that I enjoy that immobility for the moment. And there's a lot of warmth that comes in with every exercise, and I feel nice with that warmth. Everywhere, whether knee or leg or anywhere. Internally there is a lot of motion, but outside there is a what we call shithilta or the immobility that's there.
Yeah.
Everything is good, you see.
What time do you wear?
So when you take in food, be aware of the stomach and just offer the food in your mind to the divine and eat slowly. I'll assure you the experience of the food will be very different. It will not leave you heavy, it will not leave you the thumbstick, it will leave you a lot of happiness. Okay, just a small shift, something will happen. Please leave me that in mind. Thank you.